Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. We're going to do I have 30 minutes, well, a little shy of it, so I'm going to jump right in. Hey, I'm going to jump right into questions because I have a quick 30 minutes. I wanted to check in. I tried to get on live earlier today. It just didn't work. So for those of you guys that don't, if you're new here, just let me know you're new here. If not, go ahead. You guys can start getting those questions going. I'm going to do 30 minutes of answering questions. If you're new here, Spiritual Nurse, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. So how my lives work, it's one question per live. It's all spirit led. So if I pick your question, then you get to ask one question. I will grab it. That's your question for the live. And I try to upload the lives after I'm done. If I do a mediumship reading, then I ask you guys to kind of hold off on questions so that I can kind of channel in that person. It just helps when the room is a little bit quiet. Erica, anything I should know with money or relationships? Relationships, I feel like you're still healing, which is crazy because I literally just got the Three of Swords upside down. I feel like you're still healing, but I do feel like love will be coming in. Money-wise, I feel like, did you get a different job? Or are you getting a different job? I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like different jobs, like different employment here. Different employment. And then if you guys can go ahead and tap those screens at least. Jelena, does Justin have deep feelings for me? You know what? I get a yes, but I do feel like he is a bit guarded. Misty, will Nathan be able to be back together soon? I do feel like it's going to take, I don't know why, I feel like it's going to take some time. I'm getting like 2 months. I'm getting like 2 months here. Just asking about my dad. He passed 8/17/96. My daughter's been carrying his picture. Wow. Was your dad, sweetheart, was it Chelsea? Chelsea, did your dad die? That's incredible. I do feel like he's talking to her. I don't know why. I got a few things with your dad. Did your dad have like heart or lung issues? And was there anything cause and effect that could have been work related? Chelsea? Thank you for the follows, you guys. I got it. Was he stressed out over work? Because the person I have with me in spirit I have someone with me in spirit. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh my God, you guys, I actually have to stay here. I have to stay here for a second. I'm so sorry. I have to stay here. This is your father I have. So again, if you're new here, whenever I say I have to stay here, that means I'm channeling someone from the other side. So I'm going into mediumship here for Chelsea, for her father who took his own life. So this is what I'm getting. Dad is telling me over here, he's saying, because literally I heard I was working on the railroad. So I was like, okay, this guy feels like there was pollution in his lungs. That's why I asked if it was lungs. This is what happened. Okay. Your dad did have some deep-rooted problems, but there was something about his job and whatever chemicals, whatever he was breathing in and ingesting, okay, in his position. And I do feel like he worked a lot. Chemically made him off. And let me know if you're understanding what I'm saying. So your dad had almost feels like some type of like poisoning going on that he was unaware of. It just made him feel like, lack of a better term, like ass, like shit. It made your dad feel like shit. And it started messing with him chemically. Now, I do feel like depression did run in his family, but for some reason, it feels very, very strong that this was something due to his job, due to the chemicals from his job. And that is what he is on the other side, giving you clarity on and confirmation on. Now, as far as your daughter, dad is with your daughter. Big time, big time, big time with your daughter. Yes, it was the breathing and all the chemicals started to make him a little loopy. Because I don't know if he was supposed to wear a mask. I don't feel like he ever wore a mask. He's saying, confirming with me that he did not wear a mask. But this is a big deal. Like, this is a very big deal. Had your dad, I'm actually probably after this live at some point tonight gonna go and deep dive if anyone that worked in the steel mill had any type of mental health issues after, because it almost feels like it brought on some type of like onset depression that he couldn't escape. But it doesn't really, although I do feel like there's depression that runs on his maternal side of the family, I don't feel like that was naturally your dad. And were you very young as well? Were you in your teens? Eight years old. Oh, you're a baby. Okay, I am on a little earlier. I had a 30-minute break that I squeezed in. So you were a baby. Because I was going to say, it feels very close to your daughter's age here. I get that. Yes, because your dad's saying, don't you remember that I was in a good mood with you though? The memories that you do have, sweetheart, don't you remember that he was in a good mood? Because I really, like, he's saying, like, she knew me. Yes. Okay. So he's saying you knew me before the changes happened. So it was chemical. Okay. It was chemical. It was a chemical reaction. He just lost it. No, not at all. Now, I do feel like were mom and dad having fights though? Were mom and dad having fights? Okay. He's also saying that I do feel like that also, like his mood. Yeah. So his mood and his mood swings and his kind of inability to identify what he's experiencing, like even identify depression, cause a ton of anger, like true anger issues. Was your dad, he's saying something like, did he ever like throw anything? Was he a little like aggressive, so to speak? Do you remember? Because he's saying like, I wasn't the best version of myself. But now on the other side, he's saying, I understand. I really wasn't feeling like myself. I wasn't feeling well. Yes, I do remember him slamming doors and they were fighting. Holes in the wall. That's what I was gonna say. He feels like he was throwing stuff in the wall. Or punch, like I feel like I see almost like plates and stuff like being thrown. But Dad is still with you. Dad is definitely with your girl. Did your dad have like I don't know, did your dad drive a Chevy? I'm speaking for him right now. I don't know why he's showing me this Chevy. A Pontiac old car I've been searching for. Oh my God, that makes sense. He's showing me an old Chevy, like an old Chevy pickup truck, like an old school car. Because did he like old school cars? Why am I blinking out on what those cars are called? Did he like old school cars? Because he's showing me like an old school Chevy. He really liked vintage cars. He has that energy to him. He has that very vintage energy to him, like big time. But he really is with you. You're going to find that car. Where do you live? Because I don't know why, I'm getting like, yes, he actually climbed on top of a Chevy to do, yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, you're going to find a vehicle that your dad's going to bring to you, but I don't know why. The reason I'm asking where do you live, because I'm seeing like Kansas muscle cars. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm seeing like Kansas area, and then I got Oklahoma. Okay, you're in Ohio. You're gonna find a car in in a state that is not near you. You're gonna find it online though that's not near you, and you're gonna actually go pick up this car. I really genuinely see and feel that this is how this is gonna go down. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, your dad's gonna guide this way. You are going to have yourself a little muscle car. So I just picked a car from New York. So you're already familiar with how this process goes. So that's so funny that's exactly, so dad's saying, good, she's already seasoned to going, and oh my God, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my word. I love it. Do you have any other questions you want to ask Dad? How fun. Dad's fun. When he wasn't like chemically completely off, unfortunately, Dad was fun. But please know, I'm really going to look up the steel mill and see if there's, and I encourage you to do that too, because there's something off there. There was something that threw him off chemically. So please know that he's with you, and he's going to get you that car, and he's funny. He's really funny. A bit of a flirt. Because he's very like, hey, you gorgeous. And I'm like, y'all, let me tell you something about spirit. They flirt with you even when they're dead. And sometimes I prefer them that way. A dead boyfriend's better than a real one. I got fucking issues. He was a flirt from, no, trust me, he's a flirt. He's a flirt. Okay. Yeah, I sometimes never want to come down from the spirit world. I only come down to eat, truthfully. It was a really beautiful reading. You're very, very welcome, sweetheart. I'm going to post this on my TikTok page, and then I'm going to post it on my YouTube page so you can rewatch it. Thank you so much. I appreciate being able to channel for you. And Jade, I forgot to... Yesterday, my post that you commented on about my garden was taken down, so I never got a chance to respond to you. But my garden, all I have is planter boxes and planters. So it's very simple. I'm able to kind of get a lot of crop out of something in a very small area. Just as long as you do it right and you plant the certain things next to each other that grow really well next to each other, you'd be shocked at how well you could do with a raised garden bed. So I apologize for not responding back. That post got taken down. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to ask this fun, loving man to kind of go back. So I'll definitely do a video on my garden once, before season ends, because it's looking a little weedy. It's looking very much like my hair right now. All right. I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. Is there anything from Samuel? Anything from Samuel? I don't get a yes. Teresa, hi. Does Spirit have any messages for me about how to approach the Zach situation? I get a strong pull. I get the black cat, girl. When I get the black cat, that means pull your energy all the way back. He needs to go and figure out what he needs to do in his life. Big time. He is confused. What is Kieran's intentions? Any messages from my mom? She passed away. I do remember channeling your mom. I remember that very vividly because I was in my car. Well, Kieran, I will be honest, Kieran just feels that Kieran does not, I know I've read for you on Kieran before. I don't feel like he has full intentions. I feel like this was with Kieran. If you're content with what you get with him, then you're golden. But if you want to push him to get more, out of him, you're not going to get much more. He kind of feels very stubborn. Like in his energy, I met with like a wall, and I met with, this is what you're going to get out of me. If you don't like it, fine, leave it. So it's kind of, he's very stubborn. But then I feel like you guys both naturally come back together. Like I feel like there's a lot of this. lot of this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. As a woman to a woman, okay, and as a life coach, run for the hill. And this goes to anyone else that's dealing with a partner like this. Even if you decide to leave, you sometimes need to leave for your own self, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that it's over, but sometimes you need to leave, period. A man will know, right? And a lot of times we women are very empathetic and we overstay our welcome. And then we miss them. Our emotions get the best of us. And men go through this as well, right? Women can be, it goes both ways, okay? But if you are doing, which does feel like the loop of the back and forth, I would walk away, let him come back to you, and he will come back to you. But he kind of, I hate to say this, but we need to teach him a lesson, honey. Mom, that's even what mom's agreeing with. Like, you need to teach him a lesson. Because I'm telling you right now, if mom was with you, mom would be like, literally, I get mom's energy. It's like, what are you doing with that man? That's mom. Mom's hands on her hips. What are you doing with that man? Actually, what are you doing with that boy? So mom's like, let him go and figure out. But mom is very much like, let him go and grow up on his own time. Because I feel like he comes to you like a boy, like, I didn't know better. Mom, I didn't know better. You are a busy woman and you have a lot on your plate. I can see that. I would just press pause. And if you want to continue to date him, take sex off the table and just have him court you. Yeah, he's acting like a child, okay? And again, if anyone needs a private session with me, my link is in the bio. I get real detailed on my one-on-ones, and I do Zoom, so it's recorded. And Zoom just upped their game by adding AI. So not only do you get a pre-recorded video of our session, you get a whole summary of your session. Blew me away today. Blew me away. Don't mean to interrupt. Just want to know, what time will you be on till? I'm only going to be on till my next session, so 10 minutes. Yeah, I snuck this one in. I may go on late tonight. I'm going to see my brother. I'm going to give him some dinner. He's my ultimate critic. We'll see if he likes those carnitas. It'll be a yay or nay. That'll be a funny video to watch. Should I meet up with Samuel's family for the first time since he passed? I would. Just don't stay long and try not to go alone, honey. Lauren, anything from Breely? I don't know why. I just got like a bat just flew by. I just literally got a bat, which is crazy to me that I got a bat. Hi, anything for me? I'm pregnant, have been having weird, creepy dreams. I feel like, do you know if you're having a girl? I feel like that's the child's energy coming through you. It's me, Baker Girl. We don't know if there's foul play. Oh, I didn't catch the first, Baker Girl. I didn't catch the first comment. All I got was Brianna, has my first love, Michael Spirit, visited me since his passing 2 weeks ago? First of all, I'm really sorry that he passed. I don't feel like that was a good ending either. Did you get a knock like on the window? Like almost felt like the sound of a rock being thrown at it? Oh, I enjoy every minute with your brother. I missed mine so much. That actually, I can literally feel that emotion. That actually makes me want to like bawl hysterically. Oof. Michelle, anything from mom? She's been gone for almost 10 years. Miss her. Let me see. No answers about Joe passing. Oh, I got it. No answers about Joe's passing. Joe's passing. If there's foul play. I get that there's foul play. I get a yes on that. I get a definite yes on that. Manisha, best way to tap into my mediumship. I would recommend the best way to start doing either automatic writing or tarot once a day. I'm going to stay on that really quickly. I'm soft plug here. If you guys feel like your gifts are coming in, which I know they are because the veil is very thin right now, I have that learning how to give intuitive readings on the 21st. That is a great way to kind of tap into your gifts. And what we do is, the first part of the class is I teach. Second is we exchange readings. So we have an opportunity to really tap into your gifts. Now, if you feel like you've already kind of know enough, I also have an advanced class, and that's just only exchanges. So with you, sweetie, Manisha, because the gifts already feel like they're there, take a look at my website. What I feel like would work best for you is just practice. So it doesn't need to be directly with me, but if there's other people you can grab and do readings on, do as many readings as you can on people that you don't know is better than the people that you know. And what I tell every single one of my students, get an oracle deck or get a tarot deck every day. Pull a card for yourself before you look at the description of the card. Automatic write down what you feel intuitively is coming through on that card. Do one for the collective, because when we open up our portal, we are now open to everything. You're far more sensitive. So sometimes it's hard to navigate what is mine, what's collective, what's someone else's. So that way, when you start your morning like that and you journal and timestamp, it helps you navigate the energies. That's kind of a very cliff noted version. Again, this is a lot of how I teach my classes, a lot of the information that I put in my classes. That's all on my website. So thank you. Now, I don't know why that black bat is still coming through to me, and I have a few minutes before I jump off this live, and I will repost this on both ends. Why? Yes, but things are happening so strong. Yes, because the veil's very thin right now. Okay, so when the veil's thin right now, we see everything. Jade Maya asked, am I going to be living legend of my art? I get a yes. You're going to make it very big in your career. Very, very big. Oh, I absolutely love the reading I had with you. Oh, you're so welcome. That makes me so happy. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be able to read. Officers, it really is honestly an honor. It's very humbling to be able to read for you guys one-on-one. I'm not even saying that to say it. I get nervous before every reading because I just want to be able to connect to your guides the best that I can. So I do everything I can to make sure that I can connect. Officers made report Joe took his own life, but no, that's a lie. I get that that's a solid lie. That is a solid lie. V, should I be careful of my sister? I would say keep your guards up. Don't tell her too much right now. I feel like if you told your sister the sun is yellow, and say don't tell people the sun's yellow, your sister would run out the house and be like, the sun's yellow. Yeah, I would just, she kind of has a big mouth. Jennifer, does Jay regret walking away? I get a yes on that. Any advice from my loved ones? I'm on the struggle bus so bad lately. Amber, I actually feel like you're kind of feel like a lot of us are going through a spiritual awakening. You are in the midst of healing. So you're hyper vigilant right now, even spiritually. So you're picking up on a lot. I would recommend, you're going to be okay though. You're going to be okay. But I actually feel like I don't know why I'm getting the energy of pull your energy back from people and just do you for right now, is what your loved ones are saying. You're in transition. All right, you guys, I'm going to do one more question, and then I'm going to try to get back on later on tonight. Will Joey be my life partner? I get a yes on that. I'll do the last one. Brian, having troubles with the next step. Any guidance on what I should do? You know what I feel like I see for you? And I'll leave this at that. I don't know if you're planning on taking a trip, but there's something about a trip that you need to take. Oh yeah, we talked about that with Puerto Rico the last time. I don't know if you've planned that, but that feels like that actually feels like the needed next step. Because again, I get the water with you. So that I feel like is a very powerful next step, because it kind of gets you to fully detach. Because I see you kind of pulling away to come back up. Like I literally, isn't you know that Phoenix Rising where I see like an angel down like this, And then I see the angel rising with the wings spread. And I feel like that is going to be something that is going to take you off, but it feels like you need to be removed in order to get there. I'm going to try to go on live, try to get on live later on tonight. Again, if anyone needs a private session or wants to look into those classes, my link is in the bio. I did start a second page. If you love food as much as I do, it's called the Foodie Call. It allows me to be a little bit more intimate. It allows you guys to see me, not as Miscellaneous Magic, but as Mary Lou, and my other passion. A way that I ground my energies is through food, through feeding people, and through feeding myself. So I leave you guys with this. I will repost this on my TikTok page and my YouTube page. I have a 315 reading that I have to give to someone. And as far as my subscriptions go, I'm no longer doing sub-only lives or subscriptions, so I apologize if you do have a subscription with me. I'll try my best to look at your questions. The reason I don't do any sub-only lives is just, there's multiple reasons, but personally, I just didn't feel the need for you guys to spend that money. I would rather have you take that $9.99 and apply it towards getting a one-on-one reading. Just because I go live so often. So it really isn't anything personal, but on the sub-only lives, I found that I was going live once a week for my group, which is great, but then it was the same questions, and I don't want to keep you guys in a loop or a codependent relationship where we're asking a lot of the same questions, and then I get you guys in a space that's stuck, because then I don't feel like I'm doing my job as a spiritual coach and a life coach of getting you guys to trust yourselves. So it's good to ask me questions, but too many questions all week can then get me to, then you guys are pulling away from yourself, right? And I need you guys to go towards yourselves and trust yourselves. So I had to pull my energy back a little bit so that you guys can lean in on you, because that's important in life. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and post this. I'm going to try to get back on live tomorrow. Again, if you guys love food as much as I am, it's called The Foodie Call. Either way, again, need a private session or want to look at those classes, all on the website. So I'll see you guys later. Yes, we all grow. Trust me, I grow in all ways. And if I keep eating, I'm going to grow that way too. Bye.